Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. Oh. As I'm shuffling, I keep seeing the same card, like it's like dolphins, like swimming. It's like every shuffle I do, there it is. It's like pick me, and the more and more I'm like shuffling it, no matter where it is, it was like jumping out, but never quite came out. So I feel like that's part of the message as well. And the intention today is I've got no intention. Let's shine the white light cards first, and then maybe they can shine something into a fear or something that's so, wow, so deep that we don't even know. This one flew out. And so they said just one of each. That's just so interesting. Okay, so I think we pulled this, I pulled this yesterday. I definitely have pulled this card. And what I found even more interesting is in one of the readings, it was the Queen of Pentacles. And now we've got the King of Pentacles coming out. The Queen of Pentacles was talking about, you know, it was all about that cash cow and like when are things going to manifest in your dreams and things like that. And so I just find it very interesting that it's the same cards, but it's like one more up. So this one's definitely having more masculine energy come in. I keep seeing just the divine feminine being done, tired, not wanting to engage anymore. And that's what I see on this card too. She's laying down and she's just pretty much is like, I give up. I give it all to spirit. Like whatever, that's what I see. I just see someone being just sad is the emotion I feel, I see. And yeah, it's like no matter what challenge kind of came through them, they got through it, they got through it, they got through it. And that was a lot of the messages too. But now I just see someone surrendering. Ooh, surrender. That's the energy of what this is. Yeah. By surrendering, yeah, admit when you don't want to do something, when you're done with something, and give it to spirit. But I look in the background, there's like a horseshoe here that goes around her. It's very divinely protected and guided. I do see it blossoming. Whatever this surrender, whatever that really dark thing that you made it through, they're showing the lotus in the heart. Your heart had to go through something really, really dark, and I see it changed you. You're like, whatever, I'm done. Like, but from that is when your heart opened again. That's when the lotus, right? When you finally gave up and you surrendered, when you hit the rock bottom and you were like, I just don't have the effort to keep swimming. That's when it reaches for the light. So once you give everything to spirit, once you surrender, that's when the lotus blooms, right? They're planted at the bottom of a pond in the deepest, darkest, muckiest things. And it just knows that it can't stay in that dark, desolate space. It starts to reach for the light. And it goes through the water, and once it gets to the surface, that's when it blooms. And so I'm seeing the mind being very protected and the heart getting to bloom. Whatever this surrender was for you in this time, in the last couple of weeks, it has been about integrating the dark and the light. And there are some things that have to go. And then you could always be told to surrender, but that moment you actually surrender, whew, That's when life changes. That's when like healing starts. Instant healing can start from there too. That's when you now have better thoughts and hopes. I'm seeing here in the King of Pentacles and the Queen, it was about changing the mind perspective. But in this one, it's more of like a ribbon. There's a ribbon here. And so I see it more as victory over the dark thoughts that we're keeping trapped. And yeah, I see the gift of sight, illumination, seeing very clearly, working hard towards a goal. I feel like the King of Pentacles is more like entrepreneur, CEO, right? Like, because Pentacles is money, but the King of Pentacles is like a CEO, right? That's most of what I get. It's the boss energy. It's becoming the boss of your own mind. By surrendering to spirit, you realize that you don't like this narrative that's going on in your head, and that there is something better that is meant for you, that it's not meant to be a struggle. I do see a surrender happening. When that surrender happened, that's when the heart got to expand and be open. And for some, I'm picking up, they haven't had a very open and exposed heart in a long time, so it's a little bit scary. But I'm seeing confidence and power in this scary moment because the thoughts are aligned. It's very good. It's a very good energy for you to start, because in the next phase, that's when real action will start taking place. Right now is that beginning of plans and taking action, but not quite the full bloom. Like the trees don't have their leaves back yet. They're in the regeneration process. And that's what I see. And the cards here is just a really solid mind. And because you know what you want, and now you know, I'm just picking up like boss energy. You bossed up. Your heart's open. You're really good. You're going to be very lucky and fortunate. It's that horseshoe that keeps showing me. I'm almost seeing now the horseshoe as a harp. They like turned it around. And I see like gentle, just be gentle in this time. Yeah, because now they're showing me the ground, and it's almost like, Cooper, no. How it starts to melt, and it's like tempering. Right? When you temper a sword, it gets harder, like stronger. But I'm also seeing like a glacier or something, and they melt and then thaw and then melt and then thaw. And just be careful of some places that you walk just aren't as stable in this time. So I hear gentle guiding music. It's almost like a harp that like, be soft in this time, be gentle in this time. And I do feel gently guided. It's just such a subtle harp sound I'm hearing. And just, it's soft and it's loving and it's nurturing. You're one step at a time. Be careful each step you take. Just be aware of your surroundings. There are some things that just aren't as stable as they used to be, and they may fall down. But you're very lucky because you are being guided by this harp music. You do have this open heart. You do have a goal in mind. I do see that. Or else why would you have this boss energy? Because from that, there is a lot of responsibility. But I don't feel like this is a tough pressure. I feel like it's, just softening. That's all that this reading is talking about. Softening into whatever direction Spirit really is guiding. I think some people's clairvoyance is starting to open up and they might see orbs and things. Don't be scared. Those are your guides. And, you know, always tap in and see what is around you. And then always tap in also with your 5 psychic senses. You have 5 physical senses, you have 5 psychic senses. And those 5 psychic senses, that's where the heart music is. That's where the pull and the inkling, that's where the protection all is. So if you really are going and like rushing through the 3D life, we are meant here to have experiences, but the soft whispers come from the just one more octave up, just a little bit softer. So it might be quieter. So if you're in a city and there's cars and rushing and all that, taking some time to meditate or find your quiet so at least you can hear that, right? Maybe get away to the country, enjoy nature, things like that. But I'm going to leave the reading at that because I am running late today. I feel like that's a good message for everyone, but I'm definitely going to try and practice that today. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.